Mom, you have got to tell Carl to calm down. He cannot show up here again like that, or I will have to get the police involved. Nobody wants baby girl to be placed with a stranger. Are you crazy? You took his daughter. Of course he's going to try everything he can to get her back. The way to get her back is to go to the marriage hearing in a few days, listen to what the judge recommends, and just do what they say. You need to realize that baby girl was taken for a reason. She could have unalived from that abscess. This is serious. And are you going to be at the marriage hearing? Of course I am. I'm her foster parent. I have to be there. Then I fully expect to see you stand before the judge and tell them that this is a crock of shit and I deserve to have my daughter back immediately with a fully apology from CPS for falsely removing her. I don't get to speak at the hearing. I have no legal standing in this at the moment. I am just there to sit and listen to what the judge rules. And even if I could, I wouldn't vouch for you to get her back. Especially not with you not acknowledging that you are in the wrong. Why are you doing this to me? How long have you been plotting to steal my baby? I am your mother. I was the only parent you had, and you're betraying me like this. I thought you loved me. I am not doing anything to you. Of course I love you. You're my mom. But I love baby girl more, and she needs to be cared for and protected. She doesn't need to grow up like I did. There was nothing wrong with the way you grew up. We may not have been rich, but I made sure you had everything you needed. You left me alone for days at a time when I was baby girl's age. I remember eating nothing but dry ramen because there was nothing in the house and I didn't know how to use the stove. I had lice for over a year until I went to summer camp and they treated me. You brought random men over to spend the night all of the time. And then you married Carl, who emotionally Abu Dollar at me until I was old enough to move out. If someone would have stood up for me, I would have been in foster care too. You are being so overdramatic. Most of that isn't even the truth. You're just making up scenarios to feel justified in stealing my baby. Court is now in session for the marriage hearing regarding the removal of a child from the home of Kathleen and Carl. I will have the social worker assigned to the case begin by bringing forward the evidence that caused the removal of the child. Thank you, Your Honor. The child, a 4-year-old female named baby girl, was found to be in immediate danger and removed on this date. The main cause of removal was the intentional medical neglect by the parents, resulting in a near septic tooth infection. In a previous visit to the home, it was notated that a majority of the food in the fridge and cabinets were either expired or inappropriate for a child. The house, while not condemnable, was dirty to a point that it raised concern for the health of the child. The most concerning finding on the first home inspection conducted was the fact that there were loaded firearms that were easily accessible to the child, as well as alcohol and medications left around the home. These findings, along with the infection that the child presented within the emergency room, were enough causation for a formal request to be filed and approved by the courts for an immediate removal of the child. Kathleen, Carl, do you acknowledge the problems that have been presented by Child Protective Services? Absolutely not. I am the mother of a young child, and both her father and I work full-time. Occasionally, the home does get a bit messy and we get low on groceries, but that is easily solved. The same day that your social worker forced her way into my home, I was headed to the grocery store. If anyone would have listened to me instead of causing severe trauma to my child by removing her from her parents, this could have been solved by allowing me to go grocery shopping and buying some new cleaning supplies. Ma'am, you did not even attempt to explain the firearms, alcohol, medications, or the emergency room visit. I am a legal and lawful gun owner, and it is my Second Amendment right to bear arms. It is unconstitutional for you to allow my child to be taken from her family because I am a gun owner. You are allowed to own guns, but the issue lies in loaded weapons and dangerous substances being in reach of the child. My child is well disciplined and knows what she can and cannot touch. None of that was a threat to her, because she knows better than to mess with what isn't hers. Looking at the report made by the attending physician at the emergency department, I see that baby girl's infection was extremely close to becoming septic, and the tooth seemed to have been infected and broken for quite a while. Why was there no medical care? She did not say anything about her tooth hurting. How was anyone even supposed to know her back molar was broken? Your Honor, if I may, according to baby girl's Medicaid insurance plan, she has never seen a dentist. The tooth could have had a cavity for years, resulting in the eventual breakdown of the tooth and infection. There's no reason to take a child to the dentist before they have their adult teeth. Those baby teeth fall out anyways. This was just a fluke accident. I am hearing a lot of excuses and not a lot of acknowledgement and intent to do better. We are here to establish a game plan that will allow for reunification of the family, but I cannot do that unless you two are willing to enter into one. Because this is all based on circumstantial crap. And over my dead body will my wife or I jump through hoops to get our child back. We came here to get our baby back from her damn sister, and that's all we intend to do today. Does this mean you both refuse to enter into a treatment plan to work towards gaining custody back of baby girl? Obviously, it does. Don't think I won't take this over your head. You can give me back my kid, or I will have your license. My wife and I will be fighting this in court. I read online we are able to obtain a free lawyer. Is this the case? Yes, if you cannot afford representation, a public defender will be assigned to your case. Is this what you are wishing to do instead of starting a treatment plan? Yes, Your Honor. My child should have never been taken from me, and I won't agree to anything that would let her get lost in the system. We will be fighting this. Very well. A public defender will be assigned to your case. I will be allowing one supervised visit a month with the child at the visitation center. Please call and set up an account with them to schedule your first visit. Court is dismissed. When do you want to do our visit with baby girl? You need to give me a heads up so I can make sure I'm not working. Hey Mom, I actually am not the one who sets up your visitation. You need to contact the visitation center for that. Oh no. You wanted to steal my baby and play mom. You have the responsibility now. So please let me know when my visit will be. Once again, I have nothing to do with your visitation. I won't even be there. It will just be you two, baby girl, and the social worker. So you want to be the parent, but you won't be there to ensure her safety when she's around her bad, terrible ex-parents. If we are so bad that we have to be supervised, shouldn't it be by her new mommy? That was the judge's decision, not mine. But either way, you need to contact the visitation center. You have no idea how badly you've hurt myself and Carl. Honestly, you need to make this right. You should at least call Carl and apologize to him for your hand in this. I have had no hand in this. Everything that has happened is due to your choices as her parents. And there is no way I will apologize to Carl after the way he spoke to me the other day. He did nothing wrong. He acted as any father would when their child is taken from them. You are the one who helped the court take a child away from loving parents, and for that you need to apologize. At the very least, you could let us FaceTime our baby. You know I can't do that. Nobody wants baby girl to end up sent away to some stranger and nobody knows where she is. Claire, let's stop the dramatics. You know that, Carl, and I would never tell anyone that you let us see baby girl. This is the whole reason I agreed for you to have her. You agreed to this. I agreed to keep her safe, which I intend on doing. I love you, but I love baby girl more. I will be following the directions of the judge and social worker. I hope you are happy with yourself. You have put such a strain on my marriage due to your actions. You are going to be the one who has to explain to baby girl why she can't even speak to her mother and father. That's fine. I have no issue telling her the rules. Hello, is this the home of Claire Blank? Yes, it is. How can I help you, officer? We were asked to come by and check on baby girl. Her parents have been extremely worried about her and claim that they have not heard from her in over a week. Do you have your sister in your care? Yes, I do. I'm currently fostering her. I'm sure they left that part out of their report. They are court-ordered to have no contact with her. If you could show me the court paperwork to verify that, that would be great. Of course, and I can also give you the direct number of baby girl's caseworker if you have any questions. That would be great. And am I able to come in to see baby girl and verify that she is well? Why do you need to perform a wellness check that was filed by people who are not allowed contact with the child? Ma'am, if someone files a report, it is my obligation to conduct the wellness check and let the filers know the condition of the child. I'm sorry, but I can't let you do that. I can assure you that baby girl is fine, and she has a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so if something is wrong with her, the doctor can report it. Why are you refusing to let me perform a wellness check? They are not to have contact with her. They filed a wellness check because they haven't spoken to her in over a week, which is court-ordered. I am ordered not to facilitate communication between the two parties, and you reporting back to them feels like facilitation. I have no problem with you seeing that she is fine, because she is fine. You can probably hear her playing in the living room with toys. But as you said, you are going to report back to them? So my answer is no. You do realize by refusing to allow a wellness check, I can escalate this and involve CPS in the matter. And do you realize that CPS is already involved, as she is a foster child and I am her foster parent? Like I said before, you can call her caseworker and ask any questions you need to, but you will not be coming in here without a court order. Please give me the number. I hope we can handle this outside of getting a warrant and involving the courts. That will not look good on you.